Chief. Did you hear they served scotch with lead at Icarus?
I didn't hear anything. Especially not from you. Because you weren't fucking there.
I got some evidence. Ties to Green. Rock solid.
Fuck. First you send me that bullshit report, and now you got evidence. You listen to me right now. You weren't there. Understand? And we're not talking now either. In fact, I haven't spoken to you since the accident. Got it?
Chief.
Nope. That's it. I'm pulling you off this case. Steiner out.
Crusty old bastard. Why do you have to throw me off the case? Steiner's just trying to cover his own ass. Hide behind regulations, minimize damage, not solve the case. I thought he had bigger balls. Fuck. Learn something new every day, I guess. No doubt about it, this case smells worse than a 2-week-old corpse in a storm drain. So many victims. Who's really behind it all? I don't know his name, but I can already tell what kind of man he is. Nothing but a delusional little fuck. Wants to be judge, jury, and executioner all by his lonesome. Buries the needle on crazy. I try to stop thinking about it. Try to back away. Shut it down. For one simple reason. Much as I like the idea of throwing myself into the city's abyss, if I do that, I'll drag other people down with me. And Sarah doesn't deserve that. This city has a disease. Something festering. Somewhere deep down. Underneath the routine of concrete and steel. Below the predatory grin of the neon lights, an infection has set in. It's like everybody started having the same nightmares. Night after night. I know the dream. The one that makes me wake up drenched in sweat. Heart about to crack open. Scream locked in my throat. When something's chasing me and there's nowhere to hide, and no matter how fast I go, it's always faster. And I can hear it right behind me. Professional. He'll fix any machine you bring him, as long as you're not picky about where the parts come from. Another starless night. No surprise there. This much air pollution. Every night's starless. fuck's sake. Check engine again? Just had it in the shop last week. Fuck it. I'll take it out of Zed's hide later. All this risk for a fucking piece of plastic. Can't even tell what it's for. Moonshine or scotch? That is the question. Scottish heritage in my hands. Not much in the world makes sense to me anymore. But this, I understand. Lousy bottle for a lousy evening. Yep. Tastes just like it smells.
The Icarus disaster has shaken the city. Now new facts have come to light, which we'll bring you live in just a moment, in an exclusive special report.
I wonder how Sarah is dealing with it.
Hello?
Hi, Sarah. You listening to the radio?
It's the middle of the night. Are you drinking again?
Relax. I'm on autopilot.
You or the car?
Did you hear? Icarus is already in the news.
No shit, Sherlock. They've been trumpeting it all over the media for an hour. Wait till they find out politicians have tried to lower the age of free body subscriptions again. People are gonna lose it.
They'll get over it. It's just another tax.
Just another tax. Do you know that I barely saved up for my first subscription? All the money was spent on living. If I had to pay a year earlier, I probably wouldn't be here.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thousands of people in the same boat every year. Not everyone makes it. And these fucks want to take away what little chance they have. How can they?
Sorry, but I don't give a shit about politics. Period.
But it's not politics. People's lives depend on these decisions. They're what decides if you end up in the freezer or not.
Cool off. You're young.
Oh, fuck off with that bullshit. I really can't understand it. I mean, they knew about the consequences. How can they just make decisions like that between drinks? Like human lives mean nothing? Are there any moral boundaries left?
Maybe we cross every boundary if we live long enough. Everybody makes a bad choice sooner or later. The kind that leads to another, and then another. Nobody stays on the straight and narrow forever.
It's bullshit. You don't believe that. Otherwise, the world is meaningless.
Well, eternal life sounds beautiful, too. Until you realize you'll be busting ass for minimum wage until the end times, right?
You seriously think people are fundamentally evil?
Like I said, it's only a matter of time before we cave into it. Especially if time is infinite.
This isn't just nihilism. It's doom gibberish. But hey, you're entitled to your opinion, whatever it might be. James, can I ask you something personal?
Sure. Go ahead.
Do you believe in life after death? The real one?
And I thought I was the drunk one here.
Well, apparently in the past, people used to ask stuff like that all the time.
Because they average lifespan was less than 100 years.
And now? Can we believe in anything beyond this?
Okay. Wait a sec. Let's just say I believe in technology. Now we have Incorrect and the bank. I love to believe in all that other stuff. For Rachel's sake. Nada.
I'm sorry. I forgot. I overstepped.
Relax. Nothing happened.
What if you could choose? The bank or death?
Oh, shit. The bank. Now, there's always a chance the NYPD will unfreeze me. Then they'll put me in debt and make me pay it back. Damn it. Bloody hell.
James? James, what's going on?
Charms of an E-class shell. Got it from a junkie.
Still having synchro issues?
Yes. A whole list of shitty side effects. Those damn shivers. You know what's funny? I get the worst shakes in the toilet.
Well, that might be where the last guy liked to shoot up. Part of that may be conditioning. Memory imprinted on the shell. When the body gets certain signals, it's trained to react, expecting the drugs.
Okay, got it. You were the one who took notes at school.
Do you take care of regular synchro tests? Are you taking ambrosia?
Yeah. I'm an exemplary citizen.
It's important that you do it.
Thanks for caring. This is my fourth body. I can handle it. You think people can swap bodies indefinitely?
Well, the longest living guy turns 305 this year, and he's doing great. The city's co-funding his birthday. You can go ask him. Seriously, it's all about the money. The more we have, the longer we live.
I think consciousness has an expiration date. Sooner or later, our psyche gives out.
I don't know. Someone had offered me 269 more years. That would be plenty for me. Well, as for your issues, how did the last Icarite transfer go?
Why do you ask?
Well, did it go smoothly, or did you feel something along the way?
Apparently, we're unaware during the transfer, but... Damn, I remember the burning and itching all over my body. I thought I was going crazy. Seth, my partner, said something was weighing him down. He also knew a guy who felt like he was falling off of a cliff every time he changed bodies. It's probably nothing unusual. Don't worry about that.
Attention! Vehicle in a drift prohibited zone. Hands up! What are you holding?
This? Vitamins, officer.
I advise you to cooperate. What's your name?
I'm on the job, for fuck's sake.
You will be held responsible for making false statements. So tell the fucking truth. What are you doing here?
Resting after I fucked up half the city with a train. 2 weeks ago? Maybe you heard about it.
I have his data. James Karra, badge number 984. He's Department of Mortality, but not active in the system.
Holy shit. It really is that psycho from the train.
One last time. What are you doing here in the middle of the night?
Just picking up some extra cash on sick leave. Ventilator cleaning. Smells fucking horrible. Pays decent.
Shit. James, there's a bolo from the car from Icarus.
Hey, check that out. How'd your vehicle get those marks?
Good question. Shit, he was already like this when I picked it up at the workshop. Got it from Zed. You guys know him? Old bastard gave me a voucher for a car wash. Good luck finding one open at this hour.
Shit! Bolo for a 99 Bluebird! Hands in the air! Don't move! Tow the car right now!
Scan the fucker. Hey! Do not move! Hands where we can see them!
Just get rid of the evidence from Icarus. Fuck! They're gonna take us both in!
Okay. I'll spill. Yes, I was on the Icarus, but they threw me off the case. Chief Steiner himself gave the...
James, you stupid cunt! Will you just shut the fuck up? You're making it worse!
We're placing you under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Attention all nearby units. Burglary in process at the jewelers. Corner of 11th and 58, or 117. Repeat, all nearby units. Staff, repeat, burglary in progress. Corner of 11th and 58, or 117.
Ah, fuck this guy. Let's go.
Got us.
Did it work? Did they take the bait?
Bait? Did you call in a fake burglary?
Uh-huh. It was all I could think of.
Well. I'm impressed. Thanks for saving my ass. One thing, though. Cunt? Seriously?
I panicked. Okay, James. I'm no expert, but the universe seems to be telling you to go home.
You believe in science?
I believe it's 2 a.m. and I'm getting sick of you.
Seriously? Shit. I owe you an apology. Didn't look at my watch.
James, I know you have your demons. I've read your file, but you've got to learn to control them. But you know the saying? The sleep of reason produces monsters. Put the vodka away and rest. It will help.
Then I won't be as funny. Besides, it's a title, not a saying.
What?
Sleep of reason produces monsters. It's the title of an old drawing. I saw the hologram. The guy falls asleep with his head on the desk. There are boogeymen and bats swirling around him, like they're coming for him. You can almost hear the flutter of their wings. It was, Goya, I think?
Suddenly you know art?
Rachel knew art. She liked this place, too. Used to stop here sometimes when I picked her up from work.
It's time to go back, James. Please, take care of yourself.
Rachel! Waking Sarah up for a drunken call was as healthy as my usual cigarette dinner. But I needed this conversation. And something told me she needed it too. Anyway, it was a nice contrast with all these conversations that leave me hungover even when I don't drink. I shouldn't be driving like this. Festive atmosphere. We gather around the fire, sing songs, argue about politics. Thanks to this charade, you've lied to yourself for another year that your life matters. Shit. I have to go home. Not good.
Welcome home. James Karra. I recommend immediate decontamination. The level of contamination of the shell is alarmingly above all norms.
I know.
The synchronization test will take place soon. Please do not leave the apartment for the next 24 hours.
Fuck! Where are the fucking drugs?
You already know who the murderer is?
How did I...
Hey, doesn't the hero die at the end?
James, doesn't he die at the end?
And he accomplishes what? Anything? I tried to, you know.
If I don't get up from this couch and grab my drugs, I'll die. Drugs should be in the kitchen. Or the restroom. Maybe upstairs. Damn, empty. I think I had...
In ancient cultures, the Moirai were an allegory of destiny. They represented the brutal laws that governed the world, and only exceptional mortals could gently influence them. No, that sounds weak.
There's nothing in this one either. What?
I won't get rid of this hologram unless you take me there.
You look terrible lately. Try to smile a little, just a little bit.
given us the slightest chance. Please tell us to stay at home. Good luck with that. The city is on fire!
Attention! The sync test is ready. Immediately approach the Hestia module.
A sound mind and a sound body. I've forgotten what that's like. When I started the service, the guys didn't believe she was my wife. Even when I brought this photo, they said it was photo montage. I bet every one of those guys has a new body by now. Probably wouldn't recognize each other on the street.
Logged. James Karra. Welcome back. I'm starting the synchro test.
Please take a deep breath and imagine a safe space. Feel the ground under your feet. Excellent. Very literally, but perfect. Please select a seat. Our own death is a difficult experience that we naturally repress from consciousness. In order to enable smooth functioning in the new body, we need to remember the last moments of our lives and
together face the trauma of the last death. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
Before we get to the point, please recall the first death.
It was just an injury. I just changed my body. My old shell went to the Hall of Fame. It looks pretty good there.
Please start calibration process. Calibration successful. Thank you. Let's go to the memories. It's time to confront them. Proceed to the next stage. The key to synchronization is the ability to put the past into perspective. Please try to do this. You are at the peak of your abilities and career. Have you thought about buying a Synchro Plus program?
Thanks. I can't afford it.
No worries. Common tests work just as well. Please, continue. Chapter in life?
I had no choice. I didn't synchronize with the new shell like I did with my original.
Positive rate threshold is 80%. Excellent. You found a new purpose in life. Finding yourself in a new reality is a huge challenge.
Turns out I have a knack for this job.
Do you miss your job?
You don't even realize.
Let's move on to the last death event. It seems that the complexity of the trauma will not allow us to continue.
I can handle it.
Synchronization is a process, not an act. Try to isolate minor events using all your senses, or stop and extend the recovery period.
No. I'll remember. get it from my memory. Some shine, grease, burn, and...
Excellent.
Seriously? I had a chance to hit it, but my gun jammed, even though I cleaned it the day before.
Who did you want to hit?
All I remember is we were on a mission, me and Seth. think it derailed the train. My ears were ringing, and... Fuck! I don't remember.
What about Seth and the one you were
I'll try. Get it. Dispense justice. Bastard kept eluding me.
James, do you blame yourself for what happened to him?
We got a lousy job. He knew the risks. But I was his partner. He relied on me.
Unstable simulation. We'd better stop for today. All right?
Now? When do I get a chance to pass the damn test? I won't let this go. I can't. I'll finish it, and I'll be back where I belong.
Attention. Dynamic element detected.
James, it's dangerous. It could be projection, not recollection.
What projections? This is my fucking window.
We recommend staying home. Your mental state is very strained and you need time to recuperate.
How long until I'm back to work?
From 9 to 12 months. Estimates may change.
Fuck! Sarah, I fucked up. I don't know how to say this, but I think I'm admitting guilt.
What happened? Is everything all right? What have you done?
I can't do anything. I have no chance to go back.
James.
No. I'll finish the case. I won't leave it like this, but I won't drag you down with me. I'm sorry for earlier. I'll cover all traces. I can't drag everyone down all the time. You didn't deserve it.
Whew. Wow, that's very kind of you.
Excuse me?
You're such a drama queen sometimes. What did you think, I'd leave it like that? I'll leave you with it? I have a few leads to discuss.
Really?
You think you're the only person in this town who wants to know what's going on?
Let's get busy then.
Where do we start?
Since the Zeppelin crashing into the building right after Green's death is more than just a lucky break.
Lucky?
For us. Definitely not for them. You know exactly what I mean. Let's start with the connection between the Green case and the Icarus shooting. You've identified him. Great.
Yeah, it's a developer named Travis Collette.
Travis Collette. Bonjour, Travis. Travis Collette. Travis Collette.
James!
Sorry. That damn snake again.
It looks fresh this time. Probably made on the day of the massacre.
The famous psychologist back in the circle of suspects.
More on the periphery.
Burn to a crisp.
Was that laughter?
No. That tell you something?
Shit. Too many copper phase conductors with polyvinyl insulation.
What?
I really don't know. I still don't know how he encrypted the Icarite. Why do something like that?
To avoid answers when your corpse turns up in an inconvenient situation.
Motherfuckers. I still can't believe it.
At least their plans will take a while longer. Was the toxicology of the rest clean?
Well, I wouldn't say.
Sarah, do you have access to the CTC registers?
Just checked. Kovalev's Icarite never made it there. Which means that this is another...
This is another final death. They both left this world, and they left behind quite a mess.
Do you think they managed to carry out the plan from Green's letter?
All we know is they gave their lives for it.
Could anyone here know Green and Kovalev were up to something?
Damned good question. Let's check.
On one hand, he was just a pawn.
You mixing game metaphors?
Hey, people say that.
Never mind. You're right. Chief's errand boy.
I wonder how big his stable was. As the chief's trusted man, he must have known about Green's death.
Just what was he looking for here? Sarah, this guy also built Green's building, right?
Built it? I mean, he added more floors to it. I don't think anyone builds buildings from scratch.
They still did that in my day. Let's follow this.
James?
Just wondering.
Buying the blueprints for Green's apartment from Colette. And Colette didn't know about Green's death. And that order not to board Icarus. You think Dean was following the chief's orders?
We can't rule out that Dean was working for someone else.
Like who? And what the hell do Green's plans have to do with it?
Let's focus on the second question.
You think we missed something at Green's?
Everything points to that.
As long as everyone's focused on the riot now, the apartment should be empty.
Great. Let's finish what we started.
Diagnostics complete. Repair cost and fine $938.
Oh, fuck you. And don't wait for me with dinner. I'll be late. After our little nightly talk, I knew I wasn't alone in all this. Sarah may have been only a voice in my earpiece, but it was a voice of integrity and reason, which was what I needed at times, and which could be switched off at other times, and unlike other such voices, without grabbing a bottle.
James, should I send you a sleeping bag? Get a move on. Turn on the camera. Stand back. The Fed secured the entrance.
Could you?
I'm on it.
You get excited when you do something illegal.
I'm in rehab, so don't tempt me.
It's gonna be hard to find anything after the Feds were here.
The Feds weren't on Icarus.
They don't know what we know. Hopefully.
Ready.
Everything ends where it begins.
You watch too many movies. So what are we looking for?
A red X.
Okay. Any ideas?
It looks like a door. It must be opened remotely. Maybe I can find something with X-ray. I've never understood this stuff.
Yet it doesn't surprise me in the least that Green was into it.
No, this is not the place. Let's not give up. Okay, so he's interested in art.
Doesn't seem to be too much he's not interested in.
That's not what the map wants to tell me.
You want to talk about what was on the artist's mind? Really? James.
I was curious. Just checking if you're paying attention. Open sesame.
Let's keep it simple.
Going from corner to corner isn't simple.
I don't know. I'm looking.
You know those rich bastards have a pool for yachts?
What?
Yeah. A fucking huge swimming pool, basically. They put boats in it and sail around.
But how... That's... Where do they get the water?
Fuck if I know. People like you and me are stuck drinking recycled piss, but they're all, hoist the mizzenmast, Jeffrey! Fuckers. Fucking safe? Did they just clean it out?
Are you sure it's this safe?
If there was anything here, the feds got it.
I'm sorry.
We missed this one. Can you at least check what they took?
Probably. Okay. I'm convinced. Are we getting out of here?
Wait,
James?
it's not about the safe.
You just said the complete opposite.
I changed my mind.
They took everything out. What do you want us to do? X-ray it?
Great idea.
Why am I saying anything?
See? Cables lead somewhere.
Probably to the washing machine.
Over. There's some interference. Can you repeat?
Hello?
Yes?
The storm's coming. The electronics are freaking out.
Where do they lead?
What? What? To the electricity. Never mind.
Why such a large generator for such a small safe?
This isn't a generator.
You sound like an expert.
I was helping my cousin repair pneumatics like this. Tech from a mortal era. Rich people love automated shit in their homes. We still don't know what this device is for. Just keep looking. This box could lift several tons.
Maybe it's pumping gel into the roots. Although, it doesn't look connected. talking? The wall is a meter from the safe. Doesn't make sense.
Maybe I'm missing something. Safe?
I'll lock him up.
You're asking my opinion?
And here he scores a few points.
Points? For what?
This engine could push a car up past 120 miles per hour, running on gasoline, on the ground.
You know, it's hard enough to imagine driving on the ground and all, but 120? No, I call bullshit on that one. Have a card. Bingo! The first rich dude's secret wall safe of my career.
You should be a thief.
I'm building my resume.
Nice to see you develop.
Hey, fuck you. This is my idea. Don't push it. What is happening?
Sarah? Oh, fuck. So Green at a private dungeon. And perhaps it holds his stamp collection. Another victim. Just more questions. Brian Theodore Coven. What are you doing here? If it wasn't for his donations, orphanages in the city would disappear. Formal dress. A meeting? With a murderer? With Green? Let's check where you came from, Coven.
who you know.
Are you there?
Sarah?
James, I thought you had joined the noble ranks of the dead.
How do you... Who... Where are you?
Why don't we start with where you are?
What is this place? What happened here?
Well, I have bad news. You're late for the party.
What did you do to deserve your mask? Maybe you actually wore it every day. Crushed by a chandelier. Fancy way to go.
Perfect.
The governor. Sans pants. Prestigious guest list. Chris Everson. Even my idiot neighbor has a bumper sticker. Wonder what he thinks about him in the law now. He was standing under it. I'll pick him up and find out who it is. Anna Turner. Used to be a sports writer. We had some interesting interviews when my team was winning. Then she got into politics and became editor of the whole paper. You had your last deadline. Maybe I can lift the chandelier. Fire upstairs must have damaged the wires. Okay. Shot. Needs a closer look. The Emperor of Screens. Make that god. There's no movie studio that doesn't kiss his ring. Maybe a little lower.
He influences more people than you think.
What is this? Everybody lies.
They learn to live a lie.
Okay, what happened here? Where's the damn killer? How did they die?
Losing your nerve?
Never mind. He was standing here before the chandelier fell on his head. Who brings a gun to a fancy party?
Fucking lack of culture.
8mm. Were you sitting here with a loaded gun?
Think twice before inviting a paranoia case.
A shootout started. You probably didn't consider that. Adam Cadis. Why am I not surprised to see you? Debauchery is your... You didn't shoot that fucking thing down on your own head.
Are you sure?
He shot the killer. Was that... How are you feeling?
Better every minute.
He aimed toward the piano. Blagojevich, journalistic scum. ends here. Lots of glass under your feet and nothing around. The killer had plenty of time to cover all traces. Like you got hit by a truck. Why is so much glass?
Any complaints?
Fuck no. Glass, you, blood. Every piece brings me closer to you.
What if he hated himself and helped create a world where everyone hated each other?
As if he flew over the barrier? It's not everything. Gotta be more. What do they have to pay him to take all the public's hate? So that was his spot. Shoe print. Maybe he ran? Where was the killer? Still don't know what this asshole was doing. Did you run away? Why in this direction? It doesn't make sense. It's too rich for my blood. A broken bottle? Did you chase the guy with it? I can respect that. Where were you sitting? Maybe the glass shards will show me. Bingo. So you were sitting here. You attacked, even though bullets were flying everywhere. What made you do that? That's where you were hiding. The middle of it all.
Well, better to do something than nothing at all in a situation like that. Although, as you can see, this is no guarantee of success.
And he was done running. He fell limply. Maybe he died in flight. Something or someone stopped him. shot at Blagojevich. Low. Maybe Blagojevich saw Cadis and liked both their odds better. Did you feel a cold sweat on your back?
It would take more than that.
Right. Did you do this?
Someone's being paranoid here. It's just fucking wiring.
Which gets in the way of my work. Need more light.
Who's Sarah?
What?
You...
Glass? A lot of shrapnel? Where did it come from? I'll get back to that. High voltage. Must be powering something big. Let's see what happens when we connect this contraption. Couldn't you just keep his skeletons in the regular closet like the rest of us? Know where the damn glass came from. I thought nothing could surprise me today. Are these the ones I saw in holograms? Let's start with the same weapon. Yeah, 9mm. And empty. You were shooting blindly at Cadis. Senator Patricia Terrence. Oh, this is rich. They've been trying to make her out to be a terrorist for decades because she wanted to change the world. It turns out that they're all on one payroll. The wound looks burnt. Someone was shooting at close range? Blood trail. And anything else? It's time for pictures of your friend. You. They slaughtered him and bled him for fun. Is it an Icarite? No. It's impossible. It must be some kind of imitation.
Are you sure?
How did it all start? Was she the one who murdered him? Let's start with who the hell that guy is.
You know that by solving this case, you're helping cover it up.
Aren't you tired of these games? What's your point?
I want to help you.
Sure, because you're such a noble guy, right?
On Icarus, you couldn't do the right thing. Let me show you whose side you picked.
How fucking kind of you. Drake Starr? I thought he was using a different body. The actor and the senator's husband. They've always been inseparable. He looks like a victim, but I wouldn't go all in on that.
There can be ecstasy in death.
It's, an expensive fetish. .9mm, same assailant. Looks like the victim bled out before he got shot. Maybe the killer lost his shit. Lots of moving targets. He had to be in a rush. He could have left additional bullet marks. That kind of trail could help me figure out where he was firing from. going straight through. Another casualty of your sick shit.
Imitation made from eco marble.
I admire all forms of art, especially when it helps to establish a shooting position. Who are you?
Aspiring liaison. How am I doing? Am I as good as that Sarah of yours?
Suddenly a shooter appears and takes out our star. Looks like he almost bled out before you shot him.
Are you suggesting there was more than one killer?
Unlike the rest, this one was murdered voluntarily. However fucked up that sounds. Blood types.
Presumably. The senator had a pleasurable time with Drake.
Before you got her, she was bleeding like hell. Senator used them as a shield. She gets hit and plays dead. Smart move. Was she trying to escape? Ritual toy. Sharp. Senator must have held it. Drake's blood. And maybe yours too?
Oh. Don't worry. I'm fine.
She was always ready to fight. That's why people believed in her. Was she waiting for her moment? Drake had type O negative blood. This is a different type. She surprised you? Ton of lead and burned skin. They had to struggle, but he had the upper hand. A 9mm beats a piece of steel. Something else get your attention? She almost gets you.
I guess you're on her side.
I can tell you that if she got you, she'd have my vote. Ribs. You crushed her when you fell on her, and she still didn't give up.
You underestimate me.
At least I understand the low position you shot Blagojevich from. And remember, Kata shot in this direction. Good to know that not everything goes your way.
It's going great. Trust me.
So you scurried away like a cockroach. bullet from a revolver. Probably Cadis's. I wonder how that got here. They almost got you. You had to find a way. And you did. Real fancy. We're lucky as fuck.
Don't underestimate me.
I wouldn't dare. How long have you been planning to kill that chandelier? Lucky. And respect where it's due. Also a really good shot. You made it. But I'd like to see your face after that. Your real face. Covered in blood and drool, twisted in fear.
Think it was any different than yours when you came in here?
You're always watching me, aren't you? Monitoring? You watching me with cameras? The holograms. Somehow they were recorded. These holograms must be stored somewhere. There must be some tapes here. But where? Let's see where you take me. Another. This must be a dead end. Cables run deeper. Pretty much everyone here knows each other. Fuck. Not now. It's so close. Olympus comes with a pocket Hades, a frozen hell where people pay the price for the gods' eternal hangover. Fucking Icarite transmitter.
You want to try it out?
Fuck you. I'm not like them. To the beginning. Edward Green. What did you have on him?
Look around. Do you really think
I recognize this body. It should belong to the youngest bodies possible. No certificates. Right in this one? Age 21. Some unknown kid.
The former owner of the stabbed body.
They're all at the first subscription age. If they didn't pay it, they could lose their bodies. But Icarites, why isn't anyone looking for them?
Orphanages. That's why Green and Coven funded them so generously. Only until they turned 21, of course.
Motherfuckers. Green was probably using the recordings for blackmail.
No matter how much evil was around, Green would still grab them by the balls.
Better focus on you. You have your 5 fucking minutes of fame.
I warn you that I may disappoint you.
Wait, what? This is Green. The senator. Attacking his back.
He's the one killing them all. It doesn't make sense.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Did you force him to do it? How the fuck did you do that? What did you have on him?
That's your job. I don't want to get overly involved. I'm not your cheap little slum secretary, Sarah Kai.
What? How the fuck did you get her full name?
Did you think you're the only one I spend time with?
Sarah? You there? Fuck. I've restored the power. That should work. If you do anything to her, I'll find you and take you apart piece by piece.
Don't keep me waiting. Just wondering, since you saw what Green's guests were capable of, will you trap their souls in rotting bodies?
Fuck you!
Or will you let them return to Olympus like nothing happened?
What did you do to her?
This much gel could blow up the Senate.
You can punish them.
I will find you.
Do you think anyone will find them here?
If I shut them in here...
Yes.
And the victims?
Maybe they want revenge.
What kind of sick game is this?
Or leave the door open. Your friends will find everything, and it'll blow over in a week.
The silence in my earpiece was even more overwhelming than my own stupidity. When I was gallivanting in hell, the murderer emerged from there to get Sarah. How could I let myself be tricked like this? She lived, but not how she lived. I would say below poverty line, if not for the fact that I've crossed the poverty line 100 levels up. Somehow I have to find her. Sarah needs electricity, lots of it. These converters look new. Let's see. cables for sure won't lead me to her. Maybe I'll stop complaining about my apartment. These cables come out of the converter. Sarah, where are you? Even from here, you can smell the deadly stench of the slums. How can you live here? It doesn't seem connected to the net. Damn it. Electric current powers up the antenna. Must be operational. Sarah needs to communicate somehow. I need to get a closer look. It has to be here. I hope I'm not too late.
Sarah?
The murderer wanted to pull me into a maze, get me drunk with fear. But I had nothing to lose, and had been drunk already for a week. What is this place?
I'd be an easy target.
Police! Don't shoot! Put the gun down, now!
Right. Then we live happily ever after.
How did you find her?
Drop the gun, and I'll let you live.
done to her? Talk!
Drop your weapon and get out! I'm counting to 3. 1!
Let's settle this one-on-one!
James, can you hear me?
What the fuck?
Okay. Cool it now. It's me, Sarah. We're good. Just relax.
Sarah, you look like shit.
Yeah, back at ya. You're goddamn lucky I missed. I thought some junkie broke into my house. I'm almost finished stitching you up.
Could you almost finish faster?
How'd you find me?
You know I'm a detective, right?
I didn't think anyone would bother trying to find me.
Ow.
Stay still. Why did you come here?
When we lost contact, I thought he got you.
So that's why you busted in here like a psycho on a hunch?
A little more than a hunch.
Meaning?
I have some questions, too. One, actually. You should be in your first shell. The comfortable and efficient one. What the hell have you gotten yourself into? And you're smoking, too. Someone's fallen into bad company.
His body must have been through half a century of addiction. It'll drop dead before I get used to it.
You're in your 30s, right?
29.
My bad.
My family thinks I'm away. I got the best synthesizer, remote work equipment. I didn't have to explain myself to anyone. And then fucking James Karra had to waltz in here and ruin everything.
I'm good at that. So what have you gotten yourself into?
It's a long story and complicated.
Good thing I'm a professional at complicated stories. Talk.
I didn't want to, but I had no choice. I did something sketchy, but otherwise...
It's all right. You can trust me.
Okay. I rented my body on the black market.
Sarah, what was your motive?
Motive? Seriously?
I'm not judging. I just...
What is this, an interrogation? No, fuck you.
What are these figurines?
They're memories. I've read that after an Icarite transplant, especially an illegal one, some can be lost. That one's the most valuable. One night, when the acid rain was bad, Taylor and I hid upstairs, where you came in. Back then, it was just a 2 by 3 foot hole that ended in a wall of rubble. Instead of sitting in the cold with her teeth chattering like any normal person, Taylor started fiddling with the flashlight. And then something flashed in the pile of rubble, so we started digging. And we dug until we unearthed this little Statue of Liberty figurine. It was beaten up, but looked valuable. And we fenced it right away. And we came back here hoping to find more.
You sound like nobody was looking after you.
You're on your own fast in the slums, because you can either afford children, or you can afford new bodies. Not both. I was ahead of my family by the time I was 15. We found out there used to be a museum here. So we dug more. Day after day, till our hands were bloody. We kept digging for normal people. A portrait of misery, desperation, but for Taylor, we were adventurers on a fucking treasure hunt. We glued, fixed, and sold everything we found. Would you believe we excavated this whole place like a pair of underage slum archaeologists?
Must have taken a while.
Almost 5 years, but it was our livelihood. We were dirt poor and surrounded by dirt, but we felt rich. At least until Taylor tricked me. 8 years ago, give or take a few days.
Grudge or anything.
I remember exactly when she tricked me, because it was when I turned 21. First subscription. And Taylor paid for it for me. She did it behind my fucking back. After a month, her subscription expired. And we were broke. There was no one to help. She wound up in the bank. And her body went to auction. And that's why I have to get her out. No matter what it takes. You're the detective. Now you know my motive.
Got any ambrosia anywhere? Anything higher octane?
I'll pour us something. Or you can also help yourself to ambrosia in the bedroom.
Remember it. This is older than me.
Aren't you afraid your memories will eventually fade away?
I don't dwell on that. I've had plenty on my mind.
Right.
This one room, the bedroom, is totally secure.
It's a slum, but I gotta be able to close my eyes sometimes. It's possible to break in there with enough effort, but I'd have time to be awake and ready.
But not so easy with me, right?
Would you rather end up reconstructing the Icarite?
They probably wouldn't bother trying to save me at this point. In the middle of the room was a bunch of files with names.
Can't you respect anyone else's privacy? I said none of the siblings knew. If something went wrong, I prepared myself for it.
But what's one have to do with the other?
I sorted things out for them and left a will that made it clear I believed Taylor and I would be in heaven at the bank.
Looks like you covered all the bases. Nice work.
Thanks. I try.
Have you read Chicken of Justice?
There is no way you know this.
The last of his kind. He could give up, but he fights for a better world for the rest of us. A true hero.
Oh, I don't believe it. My brother Dario was crazy about him.
Did Dario also write riddles? There was one on the back of the book.
Yes! The Chicken of Justice could only be summoned by solving one.
So how did a slum girl get this job?
Maybe you got yours. I had to work for it.
Points for determination. Must not have been easy for you.
Fortunate combo. I had insomnia and hated wasting my time. I guess that's how I managed to pass all the exams.
I hope this isn't a tough question. Sarah, how are Max, Dario, and Peter now?
I wasn't talking...
I saw the name on the cabinets. They...
Don't worry, they're all alive and doing pretty well. They rented a legal apartment, floor 40. They have better air than here. Bodies wear out slower.
Did our department come for Taylor?
Yes.
So why...
Did I join you? Maybe I wanted to take control? Of some sort. I decided I was never going to be powerless like that again. I'm just a liaison, but I already know when and where they move.
You know who it was? Which one of us came for Taylor?
It was hard to resist the temptation to check it out.
Wanna get some revenge?
He was so ordinary. A regular agent. To really get justice, I'd have to get revenge on this whole sick fucking system.
Then how about we get revenge on this whole sick fucking system?
Like that's possible.
We created this system, or at least let it become a reality.
Speak for yourself. I'm a newborn, remember?
What are we drinking to?
Well, you're the expert. Sit down and make a toast. And you? Why'd you become a cop?
Work well under pressure, resistant to stress, ability to assess situations quickly. Only the commander instead of a coach, and the field's a bit bigger.
And that's all?
I believed in justice. And shit like that.
But you don't anymore?
As much as ever. I'm just not looking for it in the department.
Copy that.
Bottoms up. Honesty. I think we're gonna need it.
Okay.
Great. What's our poison?
Slum's chief export, apart from bodies. Moonshine.
Nice. The worse the neighborhood, the better the hooch. What are you renting the body for?
Surrogate. For some rich broad. A good one, I hope.
Sarah, please tell me it's not Jane Salma. I found her file.
Calm down. I checked her. I got to her. She had a similar case before, and they couldn't prove anything, even with plenty of evidence.
Damn it.
The arrangement came from me. She had the dough, I had the body with the right biological conditions, plus I could cover for her. That's why I know she's not a suspect.
Okay. I'll trust you. At least I'll try.
Much appreciated.
All right. So you rented your body. Where did you get this one? Current model.
Salma said it was recycled. Give one to me.
No. A recycled body? After what I've seen, that's hard to swallow. They must have put someone on ice for you to get it.
No. Somebody bought a new body, and no one wanted this one.
We can scan the shell and check.
There's no need, really. Let's not.
Are you sure you know what you're doing? You need to see the big picture of what you've gotten yourself into.
James, I have nightmares. Every single fucking night. I see her in them.
Welcome to the club.
Every morning, I wake up from them and Taylor can't. And it haunts me. What if she's trapped there in an endless nightmare?
They're your nightmares, not hers. You're projecting your fears where they don't exist. And you have to deal with them.
James, I have to save her. Fuck! You understand?
I can't tell good from bad. Especially in this fucked up world. But if someone matters to you, you fight. Screw the cost.
Well, thanks, I guess.
Do you know what I'd give to see Rachel again? Fucking anything.
Thanks for being straight with me.
Press your finger.
I can handle it.
Bioresurrection. Scientists have painstakingly developed a formula of plant nutrients which can resurrect any plant, even with the smallest amount of sunlight.
Are you close with Seth?
Sure. He was my partner. Why do you ask?
I remember you mentioned that you even talked with him about synchro problems.
We'd been sitting in a car for several dozen years. We had to talk about something.
The first time he ended up reconstructing an Icarite?
Mm-hmm.
You blaming yourself?
Cops look out for their partners. And he was my friend. So, yeah. I blame myself. I hope he gets back on his feet after all this. Sarah, we need to start investigating.
Just a minute. Not so fast. One more question. A basic one.
Yeah,
Why don't you tell me why you stormed in here like a lunatic?
I told you, I thought you were in danger.
Based on what? Did something happen when we lost contact?
Can you fire up the board here?
No.
Do it the old way then. In the meantime, I'll summarize the Red Room for you.
The Red Room?
It's a piece of fucked up history. Better buckle up.
I can't believe all this evidence. You were right from the start.
Seriously? What surprises you most?
That's not what I meant. But the murderer was behind everything from the beginning. Did he take over his body?
Strong assumption. We better go one step at a time.
Now? You're going to get skeptical now?
I just want to sort it out.
Okay. Where do we start? James, I managed to get what was in Green's safe. There were recordings of his synchro tests and a ton of private notes. It's pretty unusual.
Upload. I wish it was true.
Believe me, so do I. But there just isn't any evidence for it.
They didn't die because of money.
Yeah, they had plenty of it. There had to be another reason. I'm getting used to the big names of the corpses at our feet. What, you're telling me these are the only people who can deal with the chaos in this city?
Am I? No. But I think that's what Green is trying to tell us.
Do you buy it?
Well, this motherfucker knew corruption and power like no one else.
Lots of familiar faces, but compared to Green, they're small fry.
It's their mouth that spits out lies that millions eat up.
Doesn't act normal.
Could this be desynchro?
How did you describe it? That you're losing control of yourself? It's a kind of consciousness erosion. We'll increase the dose of ambrosia and the amount of synchro tests. Should help.
I need something better.
We don't have anything else yet. I'm working.
There may be no evidence that they made a transfer of consciousness at the time of the incident, but his behavior...
I know, it's damn suspicious. Let's just put it together piece by piece. Okay, whether it was Green's will or someone else was pulling the strings, why did Green have to die?
I see at least three possibilities.
Can you be more specific, Miss Detective?
I'm throwing them in. Maybe there is something that has a negative effect, like synchro tests, only in reverse. Following this lead, Green didn't have to be the only one like that. How sure are you of that?
Very. About 30%?
Like I said, I have at least 3 hypotheses.
Yes, ma'am.
The whole thing may simply have been about tearing the city apart. Green was the last person who could stop the spreading chaos.
I wonder if his death was a crime of passion, or if it was planned.
Since the most influential players are more or less dead, their seats are up for grabs. I don't buy it. James, we're drifting.
Taking a circuitous route to our goal.
Does it take to set up something like that?
I don't know, but we need to figure out who's pulling the strings in all of this.
You really don't remember anything about the train accident?
Only scraps of memories, fragments. I can't put it back together. And those fucking synchro tests.
What I wouldn't give to be able to go through them. You need time.
Thanks. I'd rather focus on the task at hand. Okay, let's try to draw some conclusions.
Honestly, I see two main possibilities. Or we're just seeing a small part of a bigger plan, by someone who's always 2 steps ahead of us. Or Green's plan played out with Kovalev's help.
Mm-hmm. How do you figure?
Fuck, I don't know. He has access to some advanced tech. He managed to make contact with you in the Red Room. He knew everything that happened. Like he was in Green's head. I thought Green just committed suicide, but now I'm having a tough time buying that. Sorry, I've got a lot of thoughts. What do you think? Who's behind all this? Murderer or Green?
The more important the decision, the less certain, huh?
We're out of time for mistakes.
He's a murderer. Green's death wouldn't make sense. He must have been influencing for a long time until he finally got him to shoot the other deviants. Damn influential deviants. He took another harvest on Icarus.
And if he's aiming to paralyze the city, to create chaos, so what's his next step?
The motherfucker leaves no trace. The trail's cold.
Why haven't we heard of him before? He's a pro, after all.
Criminals are still in their learning curve when they do their first crimes. They leave more traces behind.
I'll check similar poisoning cases in recent years.
No, poison may have been removed from reports. Check the final death.
Oh, I think I have something. 2 weeks. No, shit, I was wrong. Forget it.
Sarah, rewind.
No, you can't touch your own case, or reconstruct it, or explain it. You can't defend yourself.
I'm the only one who can.
Oh, the fucking savior of the world. Can't you let go just this once?
You know the answer.
Damn you. Hang on.
I have to... What's this?
A new earpiece. This one shouldn't be so easy to spot.
Ah, thanks. Looking in the mirror at yourself, sometimes the scariest thing imaginable. But it was time to face myself on my own, without dragging anyone else down.